Giddy up. Let's see who won these Grammys for 2024. A lot of these songs, I will have no clue who these people are. Because, like most things, I'm out of the loop. Taylor Swift took home Album of the Year at the 2024 Grammys for her album Midnights, giving her 4 wins in that category of her career. She also won Best Pop Vocal Album. I never knew how to say this girl's name. SZA, SZA, had earned the most nominations of any artist this year with 9, including nods for Album of the Year, Record of the Year, Song of the Year. Although she had 15 Grammy nominations under her belt prior to this year's selection, her sole win coming in Sunday was for Best Pop Duo in 2022 for Kiss Me More. She quickly added more awards this year, though, including a win for Best R&B Song early in the program. Miley Cyrus won for Best Pop Solo Performance for Flowers. Never heard that song. Best Musica in Urbana is Karol G. Mafiana. Let's not even do that. Best Country Album, Lainey Wilson, Bell Bottom Country. Best R&B Song, SZA. Snooze. Best Pop Album, Taylor Swift, Midnight. Song of the Year, What Was I Made For? From the motion picture Barbie, Billie Eilish O'Connell, Vanessa O'Connell. Songwriters Billie Eilish. Best New Artist, Victoria Monet. Put That on My Mama. Record of the Year, Miley Cyrus. Album of the Year, Taylor Swift. Killer Mike won all 3 awards. He was nominated for Best Rap Song, Best Rap Performance, Best Rap Album. He was later seen in handcuffs, being walked out of the ceremony by several police. They say it was for a misdemeanor. It's fun. It's funny to me how they pick these award shows to arrest people. Folk music legend Joni Mitchell. I literally was just talking about her earlier. She's 80 years old and she won her 10th Grammy Best Folk Album for Live at Newport and performed an emotional rendition of Both Sides Now. It was her first performance ever at the Grammys and a rare appearance since her recovery from a 2015 brain aneurysm. And while the Oscars are still a few weeks away, Barbie and Oppenheimer both took home awards Sunday for Best Compilation Soundtrack, for Visual Media, and Best Score. So, yeah, that was some of the wins. Let's see what else we got here. There was a lot of fashions. Miley Cyrus, I didn't so much mind her outfit. It was the hair for me. The hair was kind of weird. It was giving. So let's take a look at this, y'all. Let's see. Let's get this set up. Y'all know I gotta set this up. Alright, it was giving I don't know, Peggy Bundy with no bang. The outfit was cute, but the hair was just who is this? Dua Lipa. I will always call her that because of Wendy. She looked decent. Laverne. This is Paris Jackson. The Michaels kid with no melanin. This is Charlotte Lawrence. I have no clue. A lot of see-through-y this year. This was Dawn Richard from that Danity Kane. It was interesting. This was Kylie Montague. I know that's not how you say her name. Taylor Swift looked good today. She halfway, she 3/4 comb her hair. She always gotta leave that little straggly thing she does. I just do not get it. This is I don't even know her, Ayra Starr. I Dream of Jeannie, Chloe Bailey. They have their wigs on tonight due to the locks being covered up. Alessandra Ambrosio. John Baptiste. I don't know who he is, but I'm sure he's someone. I know who he is. Who is he? I don't know. I'm not just stop. Heidi Klum, she looked really good. Oh, she ain't taking that NAD, that Androcol. John Legend's giving Mask Femme in his blouse. I think that's what they call it. Femme Mas Coileray. Paris, she's always look like she's saying that's hot. Like, she'll never look like she's saying that. Chrissy Teigen. She looked like that person from Family Guy with the legs. Something's going on with Chrissy in the face, and I'm just saying, she might have did something that just wasn't right. Trump asked his followers if they think he looks like Elvis. After Biden won 96% of the vote in South Carolina primary, presidential contender Dean Phillips, I don't know what he said. All right, let's see what else we got. What that creepy sound was. Let's read some world news. A collection of stinkers that Michael Jordan wore as he and Chicago Bulls won 6 NBA champions sold for $8 million at auction. What do people do with that stuff? Just this collector stuff. What do they do with that? Trump 2024 flags flew alongside Christian flags as throngs of people converged on rural Texas ranch to denounce President Biden and the people who have crossed into the United States from the nearby Rio Grande. Senators released a long-awaited text of bipartisan agreement to impose tougher immigration and asylum laws as Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer hopes to begin votes on the package this week. An Indian actress is facing criticism after faking her death in what she says was an effort to raise awareness for cervical cancer. The U.S. and the U.K. launched strikes targeting Iran-backed Houthis in Yemen. At least 64 people have died in Chile's forest fires, and Nikki Haley made a surprise appearance on Saturday Night Live. I don't know what her appearance had to do with that statement. I guess they're saying she should have been, I don't know. As Hamas prepares to deliver its verdict on a proposal deal for ceasefire and the freeing of more than 100 hostages in Gaza, political analysts say the accord threatens to tear apart Israel's right-wing cabinet. A dead goose was found part of the flight control system of a medical helicopter that crashed in Oklahoma. Dang on birds. A strong Pacific storm is expected to bring life-threatening flooding and heavy snow to California over the weekend into early next week. Facebook turns 20 on Sunday, but unrelenting scrutiny on Meta by politicians and regulators, advocates, and journalists leaves little room for public celebration. Parts of the U.S. have been hit by electrical blackouts, shutoffs, or close calls during cold weather. And talking about filing taxes, I don't even want to think about that yet. Up to 37 million people were at risk of possibly life-threatening flooding in California. They keep saying that. Biden won South Carolina for the Democratic candidate. Not shocking at all. Alright, a lot of this news is starting to repeat, so let's go see what else I cooked up. Ice-T commented on Killer Mike's arrest here. This is what he said. He said, I'm going to say it in my Ice-T voice. Homie just won 3 Grammys. LAPD are cold-blooded. They could have at least waited till he got outside or at his hotel. Word is, it's a misdemeanor. This is that extra BS. Killer Mike, he's still happy. He know what it is. Like, he know what it is. He's still happy. He ain't thinking. Y'all just gonna make him trend even more if that's the case. Ice-T, you better be lucky. How did Ice-T never get arrested with all the crimes he swore he committed? So, of course, they use this video, but Patrick Holmes Sr. has been arrested for a DUI for the 3rd time I guess this is his 3rd DUI. The one he had in 2019, he did 40 days. But Patrick Mahomes Sr. just be living his best life, y'all. I don't even know if the man can get help at this point. I don't know if it's possible. I don't know. I think he's fine with life. He's got a rich son. I mean, what can you do? Fantasia, she did the Tina Turner tribute. Let's watch it. Let's see if I can. So Beyonce was allegedly supposed to do this. I don't know why I'm saying allegedly. She was supposed to do this, but she is there hiding under her cowboy hat. If you can see the cowboy hat back there. Yeah. Fantasia, she has done Tina Turner before, so I mean Fantasia is very talented. So Tracy Chapman's song, let's hear her. Just flawless. That lady just, besides the gray hair, she still looked the same, y'all. And sounds really good. When music was talented. Let's see. So Jay-Z had something to say to the Recording Academy about his wife.
So even by your own metrics, that doesn't work. Think about that. Most Grammys, never won album of the year. That doesn't work. Some of you, I don't want to embarrass this young lady, but she has more Grammys than everyone and never won album of the year.
Jay-Z, just, you guys don't need it. It's fine. Let's see what else we got here. So this man, rightfully so, he's a homeless black man, and he could not. So in Boston, they're putting migrants in a recreation center, and he works 40 hours a week, and they don't even let them inside. They don't even give housing to our own homeless here. So let's listen.
Money grab. Don't give a fuck about the motherfuckers that was born and fucking raised here. Y'all raised the fucking rate so fucking high. Can't afford to live here. But y'all gonna bring some other motherfuckers here? That doesn't fucking add up. It doesn't make no fucking sense. None. I'm fucking homeless. I work a
they added them stupid sound effects. But he's 100% right, man. This economy and just the things that's happening, and it's just crazy. He's 100% right. Let's see what else we got here. This is one of my favorite videos ever, y'all.
You're the security guard. Look at him. I'm gonna shoot his ass. You're fucking around today. I remember you. You're the security guard of the building, aren't you? Mm-hmm. I've been having problems with you. Mm-hmm. And you know what, man? I want to apologize to you, man. Okay. I hadn't had my medicine, man. I'm on psychotropic medicine. You know I'm schizophrenia, you know? Right. And I hear voices, I see things that they say this is not really there. And I just want to apologize to you because I was wrong. And you know, I've been working all day. I've been working for 12 hours all day. Can you just shake my hand?
Of course, that's all I've been wanting was an apology from you. That's it. That's all. I'm just trying to do my job, sir.
But you know what, sir? I was thinking about something.
Oh, motherfucker, this nigga great. Do it. Come on, hey, you going to fucking jail, man. Get what? Hey, get the fuck off my property. Fuck on.
Bitch, I'm gonna kill you. I hate your ass. You the Uber driver took my motherfucking money. Bitch, I got money now. I got motherfucking money now. You know what? You thought I was gonna forgive you? You got a gun?
Come on, motherfucker. Come find out.
You got a gun?
Come find out.
I don't think you got a gun. He's a rinky-dink motherfucking cop. You ain't even got a badge. Hey, you know what? Hey, big brother, I told you I take medication.
Calm down, man.
I don't know what's wrong with me. I just lost everything. Oh, look out.
That security guard is like, he deserves a raise dealing with these people. Dude just coming up randomly swinging on him like, This is why I don't like Top Golf, because I'm clumsy. But I don't know how this lady swung and found herself in the net, y'all. Now, how are they going to get her out of there? And she was shaking. That net did not seem like it was going to hold her. I really need to see a part 2 of that. That is scary. So Ice Cube admits that gangster rap was a CIA psyop to sow division in America. Somebody said, didn't he help push that gangster rap narrative in the beginning? Folks take part in the stuff and then call it out. Well, he was young and dumb. You know, what can you do? It's Ice Cube. So this man was getting baptized and they spotted an alligator, y'all. This is why number 120, I'll never get baptized in a river, a lake, a waterfall. Why did the pastor drop the man in the water, yo? So it was a lot of funny videos. So Mariah Carey was getting some kind of award, and Stevie Wonder carried her to the stage, and Mariah Carey literally left Stevie wondering. Jokes write themselves. She literally said, do you recognize this Stevie Wonder, Mariah? And he's blind and he was trying to help you and you literally just left him. So this man coming up is a legend. He's one of the reasons why I love, like, I don't think it's been done better since him. When people try to prank people, like, this is the original man. One of the reasons why I love memes and vines and everything. But let's just get into it.
3 victims were part of a CXS.
Fucker right in the pussy.
Define the crack in the 64-year-old pipeline. I'm standing here with Fred, who says he was greatly impacted by the gushing of oil. Can you tell us a little more of what you saw?
I sure can. I was sitting on my front porch, grabbed a beer, and fuck her right in the pussy.
So you have not purchased your costume yet. What are you going to be this year? A prostitute. Okay. This gentleman here has purchased his costume. What are you going to be this year, sir?
I really don't know what this is, but I've got something a whole lot scarier.
Let's see it.
Sure thing. Fuck her right in the pussy.
3 victims were part.
The way that they continue to fall for that. And who is this man? I literally was trying to find out who he was. So this Airbnb owner was caught hiding inside the Airbnb.
Yeah, but I'm renting this off you on Airbnb.
Yeah, I still live here.
Yeah, so why are you here?
Because I live here. It's like...
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying, why are you here? I paid to rent this out from you, and now you're here. You just come from a bookshelf.
Yeah, doesn't everyone have that?
No, but why are you here?
To get breakfast. I don't need anything, but I need a few calories.
Okay, but like, why are you here though? As in, like, there's nothing saying in the description of me paying that like someone else is gonna be living here. I've come here with my kid and my family for the weekend, and like you're just hiding in a bookshelf.
No, I'm not hiding. No one's... Just because you haven't been in here and checked that I'm there doesn't mean I haven't been here.
Yeah, but like there's nothing. But like, why didn't you say that you're gonna be staying in the...
Okay, that conversation was too long, but yeah, very creepy. So here's your American history fact. Mr. Jerry Lawson is the inventor of the video game cartridge. Yes, he invented the cartridges that you had to blow out to make sure they worked, or beat on, or all the above. Yes. Babe Ruth. This was always questionable ancestry. Was Babe Ruth a black man? Let's get into
Player
it.
for the Boston Red Sox in New York. Babe Ruth is arguably the greatest baseball player of all time. And rumor has it, he was black. Babe Ruth was a baseball player for the Boston Red Sox and New York Yankees from 1914 to 1935. Time where we all know black people were not allowed in sports. And there's a decent amount of evidence to support these rumors, such as his parents being unfaithful to each other and rumors that he was illegitimate. His facial features, his broad nose, and his wide lips were always brought up. And the fact that he kept him a black girlfriend and stayed in Harlem at the Cotton Clubs and would often sit in segregated dugouts. He had an affinity for black people. The biggest piece of evidence is that his peers treated him like he was black. This is Ty Cobb, a Hall of Fame baseball player. In 1920, he and Babe were scheduled to be roommates on a cabin trip. He refused to room with Babe, said, "I've never bedded down with her, and I won't start now." So was the greatest player of all time and one of America's most white and gate-kept sports really a white passing black man? You tell me. Babe Ruth is
I've heard this a lot. The fact that it's never been proven is... I'm not saying it's never been proven, but nobody's like officially said it. And I wonder why. I do wonder why. Let's see what else we got here, y'all. I'm just looking at some of this stuff. Jay-Z has his Grammy Award sippy cup. Old speech. Celine Dion graces the stage amid reports of a health battle. She's looking alive. I wonder what these comments is thinking. How many, some people are mad at Taylor Swift because she didn't show love to Dion during her speech. Somebody said, yeah, Taylor didn't even have the decency to acknowledge her when taking the award. They wasted Dion's appearance on Taylor Swift. So people in Jamaica, for some reason, absolutely love Deion Sanders. I mean, what is her name? Celine Dion. Yeah, I don't know why I said Deion Sanders, y'all. There was an Afrobeat performance with the Brandy and Burna Boy. Let's see. Seems like it could be good, but it was just a lot of chaos. I'm gonna get all the copyrights tonight. Let's just rack them in. Just rack them in. I do not own the rights to this music. Let's see what else we got. Someone said they spoke to Killer Mike via text message and it went like this. Not sure what happened, but can't wait to hear your side of the story. Overzealous security, but I'm good. Are you still detained or out enjoying the show? He said, I'm good. 3 Grammys good. So he said it was overzealous security? I don't know. It's weird. Let's see what he tweeted. He just said, thank God. So he's fine. He's fine, guys. Killer Mike has not murdered anyone, so he'll pay some fine or something and be out. Be done with it all. My little fan, if you hear this little clicking sound, it is my old Samsung that I am recording this on, and it is not sounding happy at all. It is sounding like it is going through some things, but we're gonna make it. It's gonna be all right. Just pray. Let's get into these Reddits. What's up, Chili Willies? Let's get it. Okay, y'all, I lied. I had to restart because that was kind of driving me a little cuckoo. It was driving me a little cuckoo cow. Alright, let's get into these Reddits. What obsolete technology is still surprisingly useful? This phone that I'm recording this on, it's surprisingly useful for now. Somebody said I've changed the batteries in my calculator once in 30 years. I used to have this microwave that I got when I was stationed in Korea, and that thing lasted me, and it moved from Korea to the United States. It lasted a good 10 years, and I think if I would have got it fixed, it probably would have lasted 10 more. Somebody said I have oil lamps and boxes of kitchen matches in 5 rooms. Yeah, matches are good. Wired headphones. If you take care of them. I'm terrible with wires. Mechanical buttons and car dashboards. I don't know why every control has to be accessed via touchscreen. I think touchscreen is like the freaking car manufacturers deal with the government to get over on us. Because why is everything touchscreen? Somebody said books. Yes, books. Thank goodness we still have books. What is the most unattractive physical quality someone can have? Are y'all vain much? I I mean, I'm not a fan of the acne. I'll say that, because when you have really bad acne, it's kind of a sign of a lot of things. Poor diet, poor hygiene. I mean, I've seen some people with poor hygiene with flawless skin, but that's just for me. But this is a very vain question. Let me just say that. I had a math teacher who used to foam at the mouth. It wasn't rabies related. He just had foam buildup. Yeah, I'm not big on mouth, like over excessive saliva collectors, and yeah. It just makes me laugh because we worked with a guy like that, and my coworkers called him Cujo, and that was just took me out. My childhood orthodontist had this. It was a creamy in color that he wouldn't wear a mask. I spent every appointment fearing for it dropping right in my mouth. It curdles my stomach to think about it. However, this is a very specific scenario, and I don't really generally have any issues with whatever people have going on. I got at least two things in people list here. Some people naturally make smells and sounds that literally make me want to run. My mom makes mouth sounds that create a burning rage within me that is somehow harvested could power the United States for an entire year. It's that sniff people. Do you know the one? The deep, gross, throaty one? Yeah, I don't like them throat sniffs. Nose hairs that rustle with the slightest breath or spoken word. Bad B.O. Bad B.O. It's just, why? That beard, which kind of just looks like they got a couple of fly legs glued to their face. That struggle beard. Being greasy. Saliva, spitters and all that. Yes, it's just bad. A lot of poor hygiene, long toenails. Why do you have long toenails? How do you walk? How do you run with those things? When you reek of alcohol. Neck beards. Body odor. More gums than teeth. The Mr. Ed. The Mr. Ed mask-like makeup. If you put that funeral home casket sharp makeup on. Rotten teeth, yes. Yeah, these can go on forever. Maybe I am more vain than I thought. Anything with the mouth and the face and dirty fingernails. Your fingernails is dirty. I can't. If you got wax in your ear, your neck is dirty, your socks are dirty. Any sign of dirt, I don't like. I don't like shirts that look like they just been worn. Like, you know, I can see if you at the gym, but like if you started your day with a shirt that just looked like it ain't been washed or nothing, I can't. What is the most effed up drama that happened in your high school? I think I've talked about this before, but there was a rumor that this girl had got a hot dog stuck up her you-know-what, and she had to go get surgery. And she kept changing schools because every time she went to a new school, people called her the hot dog girl. Our school security guard has a stepdaughter that went to our school, and news broke that he was sexually assaulting her on a regular. When it broke, he got fired, and she moved schools. It was horrible. Dang, didn't nobody follow up to see if the girl was still around? This dude dumped this girl because she was diagnosed with cancer, and once word got out, everyone started bad-mouthing him. He then went back to her because he felt like he had to. I had this friend that did that. He broke up with this girl because she had cancer. Like, they had just started dating, and he just didn't know what to do. And to me, like, if I got sick and we just started dating, I wouldn't expect you to stay by my side. I mean, I wouldn't, because one, I have to recover, and two, like, I don't know what's going to happen. And I think it is asking a lot for somebody to stay in a relationship with somebody if they get diagnosed with something, especially like kids, or if you just started a relationship. Like, me personally, I wouldn't want to stay in the relationship An 11th grade girl became pregnant by an 8th grade boy. He later caught her sleeping with his 10th grade brother. Both situations were hot gossip when they happened, but impressively, there was less drama than you would expect. When I was in 11th grade, a dude brought a bunch of brownies and cupcakes and stuff like that. There were weed edibles. A bunch of students and teachers got surprised. They backtracked it to the dude and he got in big trouble. It was on the news and everything. A 14-year-old girl snuck into a party and was raped by a football player. The football and farming were worshipped in town, so he didn't face any consequences. Then, not long after, her house burned down and the family moved away. I'm almost positive it was arson by somebody that was mad that people were saying that the guy should be charged. Sad. We had a girl send a video of herself to the wrong person using a corn on a cob is a dildo, and everyone called her Courtney on the cob. The rest, see? Just like we have the hot dog girl. High school. What household items should you definitely buy, and which items should you avoid for a new house? All the cleaning supplies. Plungers, yes. You need a plunger for every restroom, for real. Cordless drill. A bucket, yes, of course. Fire extinguishers. Carbon monoxide detectors. Definitely important. First aid kits, definitely important. Yeah, definitely measuring spoons and measuring cups. Plastic versus, if you can get a good durable glass or plastic, definitely. The way I go through that. Air filters, step ladder, shock vac, power strips. Yeah, all these are important. Lots of batteries, flashlights, tools. Yeah, like, this is making me feel like I need to spend more money and triple up on the stuff I have. What is your sex injury story? Sorry, Mom. Fast forward through this part. Back when I was doing it doggy style, wife thought I was having the best orgasm of my life. Bent penis, the penis bent. Once blew a load so hard while plowing my then girlfriend that the muscles in the perineum area behind your balls tightened and cramped, and it felt like I was getting stabbed near my butthole with a hot knife every time I stepped or moved my legs. I walked slowly and painfully to the kitchen counter looking like an extremely bow-legged cowboy who had just finished a 7-hour straight ride while sitting on an angry crab. I held myself up with my elbows on the counter, focused on breathing, and tried not to move until the muscles loosened up down there. First and only time I've ever experienced that, and had no idea it was even possible. You had to be knowing that you had to be scared all the time that would happen again, though, right? Stayed in too long. She ended up with a horrible abdominal pain for 9 months. Hilarious. When I lived with my mother, my room was long and skinny as hell. My bed was like 2 feet from my dresser. My girlfriend at the time had to come over, and I had lit candles to soften the mood. Well, as we started doing the do, and she wanted to sit on me reverse while I sit on the edge of the bed, and she puts her hand on the dresser. She had long hair, and while she was on top and leaning forward, her hair caught on fire. Ruined the entire moment, and she cried. I bet. Fell off the end of the bed, landed on a box of martini glasses. Didn't realize it because it was dark and I was drunk. Bled everywhere like a crime scene. But you still finished too, buddy. I was growing out my nails and my hand slipped. I sounded him with my fingernail. Let me jump out of these before these get worse. Let's get into our story time. Why don't we? Why don't we? Look what I got here today, y'all.
instantly get to smelling like a two-piece fried tilapia platter. And it just get to stinking out of nowhere real bad. I pray that when he get to calling another woman, he get an instant ear infection and a roach just crawl into his ear canal and just have 1,000 babies. I pray that when he go to lay up with another woman, it just be 1,000 bed bugs in the lining of her mattress, and they get ate up real bad that night. Okay? I pray that the bed bugs climb in between his toes so that when he walk into his baby mama house, she get bed bugs as well, and they get ate up again real bad. Okay? I pray that when he get to sliding that thing into somebody else's cat, that her cat just get dry as a Ezekiel breed. Okay? I pray that when he get to walking up to talk to another woman, that his ankles and knees get real brittle and just crumble apart like a dried out Popeye's biscuit. Okay? I pray that that cat just get rusty like the tracks on a railroad. I pray that when he look at another woman, he just get instant cat. I pray that when he go to lay up with another woman, her cat instantly get to smelling like a two-piece fried tilapia platter.
She really hit every... I mean, if you feel like you need to go to God with your cheating man, I wouldn't do it. Because you can't pray for like that, play with God like that. But I'm just saying, God knows your heart. And sometimes it might be better to pray instead of, taking them out yourself. And I'm just saying, she hit every note on this one.
Fans of Dylan and Cole Sprouse, why'd you tell me this existed so I could avoid it? No, truthfully, I saw this years ago and it ruined my life. Like, I'm sure that I've mentioned this movie at least once in therapy. This is Dylan or Cole, one of them. The fact that their mom was like, you know what, you little 12-year-old little innocent boy?
So I don't want to play this whole thing, but I've seen this movie back in the day, The Heart is Deceitful Above All Things, and that movie really will mess you up. And that is a little boy right there that she's dressed as a girl. It is the most... And back then when I watched it, it didn't have disclaimers like they do now, but it needed one.
Just add pepper.
Stumble not, tarry not, stop and be gifted. Oh,
not tarry, brother. Do not tarry.
God-fearing. She was beautiful inside and out.
Mia Canoe's loved ones and law enforcement setting the record straight about the 23-year-old veterinary student and the morning of June 3rd. Chief Barron showed this video. He says Mia was a backseat passenger when she fell out of the vehicle.
There's no evidence that suggests that Mia jumped from the vehicle. What the evidence suggests is that Mia may be in the process of throwing up. There was vomit on the seal of the door, and there was vomit in the roadway. Alcohol was detected in Mia's blood, and alcohol blood contact was a .21.
As you can see in the video, the driver, her friend, who police identify as 23-year-old Kentia Monique Fern of Detroit, kept going.
You are in control of the vehicle. If someone exits your vehicle while the car is in motion, and you don't take the time to stop, render aid, and check on your friend, what kind of friend is that?
Chief Barron says instead, Fern went to the Detroit Police 5th Precinct to report her phone stolen, but still didn't say anything about Mia falling from the car.
And the officer reported that Miss Fern appeared highly intoxicated.
He says it wasn't until 8 hours after the tragedy that Fern came to the Southfield Police Department, explaining that prior to the tragedy, Fern had gotten into an altercation with her boyfriend, who allegedly took her phone and he drove off in another vehicle. Fern attempted unsuccessfully to follow her boyfriend while Mia was asleep in the back seat. During Fern's drama, Mia fell from the vehicle. Now, Fern is charged for driving drunk and leaving the scene of the accident, leaving Mia Canoe to die in the roadway. It was a passerby who found Mia in the roadway a few minutes later.
Drunk driving is not a joke.
Court set her bond at $3,000 personally, with several conditions attached, including not having any contact with Mia's family. During the court proceedings, it was revealed that Kentia had a bench warrant out of Detroit related to an open intoxicant charge as a driver. The impact of Mia Canoe's loss on her family, as well as the potential she had for a bright future, has been deeply felt by those who loved her. This heartbreaking situation that unfolded after a night out with friends during Mia's summer break from Tennessee State University leaves Mia's family grappling with the pain of her loss. Mia's family seeks justice for their beloved daughter, holding on to cherished memories of her kindness, laughter, and dreams. The entire community mourns the loss of a promising young soul, and the hope for answers in Mia Canoe's case continues to be a beacon for those yearning for closure. As the legal proceedings progress, friend Kentia Fern, now facing charges, could potentially spend up to 5 years in prison for leaving the scene, which is deemed a felony, while drunk driving charges carry a misdemeanor designation. The tragedy that befell Mia Canoe on that fateful summer night in Southfield was a sequence of events that should never have unfolded.
That's crazy. I mean, she's actually lucky that's all she's doing, because just leaving somebody after they fell out your car and they died is crazy.
Looking out the window. So I'm dropping DoorDash, and you collected from Rent-A-Center, and I'm supposed to hand it to them. I'm just recording, not you, just me, I promise. So I feel like I'm supposed to do that. Man, go somewhere for a minute. Let me drop this food. Man, I can't, bro. I wish I could.
They are not getting that DoorDash order. They see that Rent-A-Center truck out there.
Myself, I had to sleep with 14 people that day for low amounts of money. It ruined me. After the 14th, it was every day of my life, sleeping with 14 to 30 men every day, going to different parts of Tennessee, walking the streets, being forced to do them and make that money. It was in 2009 in the summertime. I was promoted to work at the truck stop, the TA truck stop. That's when I became a lot lizard. That's what they call them. The goal was to walk around the truck stop in a circle, and whenever truck driver wants to see the flashing lights. I worked there for a year. I was raped at the truck stop several times. I was beat up. I had to recruit women. I don't know if you know the term of choosing up, but my job was to take another woman from their by telling lies about my saying he's a good daddy, you get off days, and they'll choose up. I take their money, I give it to him, and then they'll come to the house, and those are his women now. That's what you call choosing up. And working at the truck stop caused more trauma to me, because if you got robbed, don't help you. They get my money or I'll kill you. I had to do a lot of figuring out being at the truck stop. I had a lot of growing up to do. And I couldn't tell them men my age. They didn't care, I don't think, anyway, because they knew I was young. I wasn't even fully developed like I am now. Working a truck stop for a year caused me to be more into a point where I'm just shutting down. Have already took over me. I didn't want to live no more. I was up here just hoping someone killed me. I was used. I said nobody gonna want me. Nobody's gonna love nobody like me. I asked. I prayed. I was hoping for an escape, and I thought God abandoned me. So I lost myself. And on 2009 November, I'm gonna remember this for the rest of my life. His woman, the white woman, his bottom, fell in love with a trick at the truck stop. She abandoned me. I was looking for her for an hour. That was calling me. He said, "Well, Galette, she's planning her escape. She has his keys. She has everything." I go to the truck. The truck driver chases me with a knife, and they proceed to take off. I'm telling him they about to leave. He said, "If you don't get my keys, I'm and broke." So you know what I did? I hopped on, and once he got in the car, there's a little compartment where you can hold on to where they shut the truck. I rode on the back of that hanging off, because we was at exit 42. He went up to, I think, Laverne. The people at Waffle House, 2 guys followed me, and they called the police because I was hanging on. My whole objective was to get the keys. That's it. So once he stopped, they didn't even know I was hanging on the back of the truck. We rode for about a mile and a half. It was cold out, and I held on. As soon as it opened up, I punched her in the face. I got the keys. The police was there. It was a whole bunch of going down. I hurried up. The people met me there, and he congratulated me for getting his keys, the money. He said he didn't even want the. She was like, "I can't believe you rode on the truck." He was like, "So I'm gonna give you an hour off to work." So me risking my life on an 18-wheeler did absolutely nothing, but it made my job more harder. The ending part of me coming to the end, let me go back for a minute. Once that one white woman left and didn't come back, they took me to a underground bunny ranch in Dallas, Texas. Believe it or not, the underground bunny ranch. A lot of people are not familiar with that, but it's where a group of girls, about 15 girls is in there. They line up, powerful people of power line up and come sleep with us. Because I was new, I stayed there for 6 months. I made them a lot of money. I paid my house fee. I was the top booked girl because they knew I was underage, and they paid more for me. Our rewards was a phone call to our daddies and let them know the progress. That was our reward. And we had to follow rules. You couldn't step on nobody's money or anything. And I graduated, so to say. I was the highly rated book. I probably made them over $2 million. I didn't see a dime. My job was to just get dressed, wash my body. Everything was, the clients will pay to tie me up. And that's when I got concerned to be tied up and hog-tied. I never knew if it was going to be my last time. The final straw was December in 2000. In 2009, I was coming back from being there. I'm back at the truck stop again, and this is where the hellish nightmare became. A client that I've seen before, he said, "I want to see you." It was $1,000 on the line, so I was like, wow, $1,000. I'm gonna go ahead and do it. He paid me, and then he had 5 other people come in the truck, and I got raped, and I got beat up. Nobody used protection. They had beat me up so bad, they took my body lifeless and tied me to a pole behind one of the trucks, and they took off. It was winter time. A white woman found me and called the police. That was the final straw for me. The problem is that healing aspect when you've been stuck on for so long, and I didn't see no value in myself. I didn't want to live no more. I didn't want to see the value. I didn't have a value. I was ran through. I felt like the scum of the earth, and I can honestly say that to you. It changes your life, and I think people need to be more understanding about their surroundings and who they allow to be around them, because you never know this. The darkest day of myself, I had this.
That's a crazy life. The crazy thing about this lady here is that, so TikTok has these lives where you can like battle each other, make money and coins, and she's a porn star now. And I never knew her backstory. I just knew she was a porn star. TikTok, once again, I'll say this over and over again, it's not for kids, because not to knock this lady, but she literally battles like in lives against people. And it's just, you know, you think that these are just random people, and some of these people, I mean, I get it, internet makes money, but like I said, it is all kind of people. And only reason I clicked on her story because I've seen her before, like participating in TikTok's live battles where they like go to who's the top creator, and I knew that she was a porn star as well. Just interesting. I'm really kind of speechless for real, but
I want to ask you something, and I want you to be honest with yourself. Only the people who thought about what I'm about to say comment. If you comment some horse shit, I'm not going to take you serious. If you comment some dumb shit, I'm not going to take you serious. But I really want you to ask yourself, did I fail you as a creator? Or did y'all fail me as followers?
so y'all know the only reason I even saved this video is because I had to see what these comments was saying, y'all. Because this man, I'm not going to say it, I'm just going to read what these people are saying. Somebody said, bro has been mewing for 20 years. Somebody said, I want to ask you something, straight to the comments. Somebody said, bro has 0% chance of being strangled. Bro, the ice cream is melting. Head and shoulders. Bro then look like a Diglett. Dude finally got off the Wall-E spaceship. I lost my thumb in the workplace incident decades ago. I'm glad to see that it's all grown up now. I didn't say any of these comments, FYI. But, yeah.
Did you know that there's like over 40 documented cases of someone getting an organ transplant and then taking on the freaking characteristics of the donor? So on the left-hand side, this is Terry Cottle, and he was married to his wife Cheryl, and unfortunately he took his own life by shooting himself in the head. Sonny Graham was the man that received his heart as a transplant, and he wanted to contact Cheryl to tell her how grateful he was for, you know, the sacrifice and all the pain and everything like that, and they actually started dating, and they got married. Now the weird thing is, 12 years later, he took his life in the same way. And if you look online, there's like so many things where it's like personality changes following a heart transplant, changes in heart transplant recipients that parallel the personalities of their donor. So this is coined as cellular memory, and the whole idea is that memories are not only stored in the brain, but a psychosomatic network extending to the body, internal organs, even your skin. Now this case that I brought up, could it be cellular memory? Sure. Could it also be maybe she drove the men to do this? Yes. But the fact that there are so many medical journals with published articles about personality changes that happen after a transplant, I think is really, really fascinating. So the question is, if something happens to me, anybody want my organs? Because do you want to deal with this personality or no?
That's crazy that the heart of the man that